Hello everyone, hello. We're here with more Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. We're going through our subquest here, Tide of Blood. We get to, sorry. We have to break through the Khorne invaders with the Crimson Monitor. We're gonna hopefully get to ride on the giant mech again. Jeremy says that he told his phone not to do that, not to restart, and it did, and then it told him to go fuck himself and did it again. Well, that's just rude. Also, after a bloody battle, I managed to secure the void port. But the hardest part, does my foot feel like it's so swollen? But anyway, the hardest part is still ahead of us. Breaking through the enemy lines and reaching the warp rift. With the assistance of Ragnar Van Winter, now I have the Crimson Wanderer at my service. The Voidrippers will pay a high price for this incursion. Jeremy, but Lord Theory and everybody else watching. When I first met Jeremy, he was actually being paid by Rogers to beat up people who weren't using Rogers' services. It was a turning point in his life, though, when his significant other was a Bell customer. That's right, Mira.
Operator of this blessed engine of destruction, let the Omnissiah guide you through this confrontation. Be machine and man one as intended.
I can hardly wait. In destruction, we will be one.
Extending the parameters of your assignment to the tactical cogitator. Your task is to eliminate the hostile presence in the target area.
I'm looking at the missive as we speak. As I see, I'll also have to reach the fort and deploy a teleport beacon for the Inquisitor at the gate. Understood.
Be warned. The fort is the epicenter of expanding warp anomalies. That must be the source of this Imperial incursion.
I just keep starting the attack from there. Working now? Sorry, Jeremy, I just told everyone about your, how you used to work for Rogers, beating up people who, were not, your typical Rogers customers. I told him I gotta start the eclipse, and he was like, why? And I'm like, because you won't go blind. And he was like, haha, cool. And then he went and did it, and I was like, oh. Darwinism as it is. Darwinism at play here. Oh, those are just for me. Megan, what are your favorite parts about giant laser beams? Everybody does like walk through. These guys are dope. I'll answer that question.
What in the name of the Emperor is this? These idiots are throwing themselves at the Crimson Wanderer without thinking.
According to the Codex data modules, Khorne will prioritize the free flow of motive force. Self-preservation is irrelevant for its followers.
I deeply condemn this type of barbarism and mindless destruction in any contest of power. Makes my work easier, though.
Fuck, this thing's got a lot of health. Can you walk? Like, what is going on? Contents of lasers. Is that what this is called? An Imperial Knight? This is our second mission where we get to use this. It actually does region health too, which is pretty cool. Not very quick, but... So why does the Crimson Wanderer here have all these?
Resources is a sin against the machine god on its own.
One more reason to cleanse this place. Let the weapons of the Crimson Wanderer consume these ruins with furious fire.
We're slowly breaking people on towards it, but... These tanks are primarily the biggest threat here, I think. Welcome back, 10 gauge. Fuck, where'd you come from? Okay, let's walk forward. Stuff that we're just cutting through here.
So Tech Priest, the readings of the navigational cogitators are all over the chart. What's happening?
You have entered the zone tainted by the warp anomaly, located in the target area. All navigational instruments have a 98.7% chance of being affected by Empyrean disruption.
I don't expect that to just we need some HP. My mech is destroying a lot of things. You are accurate in saying that. And thank you for that compliment. Omega, what's your favorite part of the Imperium? Jeremy, do you ever get turned on when you think about the Imperium?
Blasphemy! A blessed war machine tainted by the excrement of the Imperium.
That must be Abraxas, the Rampager. I have heard tales about this demonic monstrosity.
Follow your primary function, Operator.
I will. These knights have abandoned the gifts bestowed upon them by the Omnisire. They must perish.
Good, we get to fight another one of them. It's gonna take a while. Still got over 200,000. Oh, damaging me now. The battle of wits now. Who's gonna die first? I'm barely taking any damage, surprisingly. He is taking almost over 200,000.
A trophy worthy of the Crimson Wanderer. This traitor has given himself fully to darkness and corruption. Still, I wish there'd been another way.
Get fucked, Abraxas. I had an achievement for that too, of course. Good thing that laser doesn't overheat. You gotta head out, Victor? Well, thank you for coming to hang out. I hope you have a wonderful day. I might share more of my Midnight Suns playthrough later on Discord if I am. Depends on you. But ideally, they won't be a long way.
Deployed the teleport beacon. Inquisitor, you are most welcome to join the battle. I will be guarding the gates while you do the Emperor's work in the fort.
This man loves combat. Yep, so far everything I was worried about with it is not an issue for me, so far. It's not super microtransaction heavy. I do think the DLC is a little too expensive, but so I may not get the DLC, but alright guys, Fort Blood. The Crimson Wanderer broke through the defenses while the Stormwatchers were closing the Voidripper stronghold from a different direction. I must seal the cursed warp gate and confront Karen Golgarth, the leader of the Voidrippers. That's the only way to save Ascalon from destruction. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I like all the attacks that I've gotten so far. The story is making me laugh, and you know it's interesting. So there's been some cool stuff there.
of the Crimson Wanderer, the gate of the fort has been secured. I'm moving in.
We are approaching from the north, calling the wave of the unclean. I strongly advise that you wait for the storm watches before you enter.
Until that warp gate is tearing a hole into the fabric of reality, we don't have the luxury of delay.
Yeah, I'm only gonna get the DLC if it goes on sale for more than 50% off, because right now they want like $80 for it, and some of it's just a single character. Here. Holy crap. I think it's the fastest I've ever lost my health. Hold on. Yeah, I usually don't mind DLCs, like, but I try not to pick them up on sale, like, until they're on sale.
What is your status, Inquisitor? These abominations here are putting up quite a fight, but we are moving ahead.
I'm taking care of the situation down here. Let's say that we meet at the destroyed gate.
Are you willing to bet, Inquisitor, that it will be us who will reach that damned gate first?
Should we make this skirmish even more interesting? So be it.
All right. Look at all these fucking dogs trying to mess with me.
According to the tactical calculations, factoring in the current vector of incoming hostiles, the probability of the Stormwatcher's contingent reaching the fort is 8.34%.
They are Space Marines, Tech Priest. They can make this work. Believe me. The moment of retribution is here.
Now. I'll get my
How are you faring, Grandmaster?
We have lost some battle brothers in this living hell, but our march is unstoppable. War is more than simple arithmetic, Inquisitor, but I don't blame you. Even our own tech marines tend to forget that.
Shit, I didn't realize that. That's one right now.
Grandmaster, I have reached the warp. Preparing to close the town now.
We are closing on the northern walls. Still, it seems that you have won our wager, Inquisitor.
Just running in a circle here. Put my Dark Souls experience to use. Well, this one seems to be able to turn on a dime. It's got a lot of health. Oh. Warhammer indeed. Holy shit. There he goes. He dead.
I've seen that unholy tale in the world, Grandmaster.
Impressive work. Your prowess could almost be worthy of a Stormwatcher.
Considering that you are still knee-deep in the dead outside, I don't know if that was a compliment or not.
Initiating teleport sequences. Meet us in the northern corner.
Sure. Most recent DLC, the most recent DLC I bought full price was for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. It was like a $15 DLC for a whole new class and a bunch of subclasses. In a game that I have 1K hours into. Plus a new companion and an extra quest associated with this story was worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, see, it also depends on what you get with the DLC that provides its worth. From what I can tell, some of the missions are just you get in Midnight Suns. It's just you get a new hero, which is cool, but I don't think that's worth $20.
Stormwatchers, spread out. Pacify the port. Kill each and every traitor you find. This area is mine. Go!
What was this all about?
That mockery of a Grand Master, the leader of the Voidrippers, is very close. We need to take care of that creature for good.
I see. You don't want your brothers accidentally learning the secret of the Voidrippers.
You, of all servants of the Emperor, should know that truth is a blade that needs to be sheathed sometimes to serve you better.
Sure. Alright. Oh, he's with me now. Get to fight with a Grand Master. My favorite DLC was the horse armor in Oblivion. To be honest, I've never played through Oblivion. I tried it a little bit at a friend's place, couldn't figure out how to get the game in third person, and then gave up. Turns out his controller was broken, and it couldn't do it in third person for that reason. And I never went back to Oblivion. Also, to be fair to me, I still haven't played through Skyrim. One day.
The moment of retribution is here.
Well, there he is. He just looks like the other Talons.
Gorn is pleased with the carnage we caused. It's a shame it must end now. You are not even worthy of dying by my hands. I might leave your fate to the agent of the Imperium here. I see that there is only two of you. Unfortunate. The Blood God is expecting a duel. We must even the odds. I never thought that I'd see you manifesting something akin to honor. Your kind has never understood what it takes to be a real warrior. 2 against 2. This is how it shall be done.
Until after we killed them, and then it'll be all of us against them. Oh, I just killed them. Okay. What? You're summoning more. That's not 2 against 2. You told you, immediately they cheat.
This is over. The Voidripper incursion has been thwarted. For now, at least.
You
This
did it,
war has
team.
only just begun. You know, I'm not used to showering praise, but I want to thank you for everything you've done here.
You know, I'm not used to asking for anything, but now I'd like to ask you a favor.
An Inquisitor, asking for a favor. Now I have seen everything.
I'm only trying to be polite. Brother Caius Thorn has been a part of my retinue for a while now. He has proven himself a very useful asset. I wish to employ his services in the future.
Sergeant Thorne is a dedicated warrior and a very capable Stormwatcher. We could put his abilities to good use here, but I'm not in the position to refuse your request. Especially not after such a glorious day. So be it.
May the Emperor be with you, Grandmaster. We will meet again. I am certain of that.
We did it, team! This experience with Oblivion was so underwhelming, he just stopped talking to that friend. Yeah, we weren't friends after that. He suggested I play such a horrible game. I ain't having that shit. I was like... And for that reason, I'm out.
Inquisitor, Caius Thorne reporting for duty. I have received my orders from the Grand Master, and I'm ready to fight by your side again.
Welcome back to my retinue, Thorne. I strongly advise, though, that you refrain from any acts of disobedience in the future.
Understood. It was an error in my judgment.
Indeed.
But I am a space marine, not a soulless instrument of destruction. I was concerned about my brothers.
Which could be an issue in the light of the recent Voidripper affair.
I won't deny that I am deeply troubled by what I have learned about my chapter, but it only fuels my dedication.
So be it, Thorne. The Inquisition needs you.
Would I veto Oblivion? Probably not. I don't have anything against the game, it's just,
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
We are satisfied with the results of this investigation, Inquisitor. You have successfully rectified the mishaps of the previous assignment on the outpost, and you have been relentless in your battle against the Voidrippers. I fear, though, that from now on we must reckon with a Voidripper presence in the sector. Still, you reminded those traitors that Imperial worlds are not bare fields of carnage, and they had better crawl back to whatever hellhole they found for themselves in the Immaterium. I suppose I need not remind you that the existence of the Stormwatchers and the location of their recruiting world is still highly classified information that you must keep safe at all costs. Good work, Inquisitor. The Emperor protects.
excellent. According to the Conclave, I have successfully rectified the mishaps of the previous assignment. How generous of them. The important thing, the Stormwatchers survived the onslaught and the Voidrippers are bled out. A major victory against the unholy forces of Khorne. Still, from now on, we must reckon with the Voidripper presence in the sector. Okay, let's look at our gear. Morrowind. Didn't they remake Morrowind, or am I thinking of something else? Maybe it was released as part of Elder Scrolls Online. Fan remake. I don't know if it was a fan remake. PMET wouldn't have allowed that. Alright. There are no more points to put in here. Almost got all of these. I need to take care of 4 more traps. I need to deal 5,000, kill 5,000 enemies with melee skills, so I gotta keep doing that. And I need to do 11 more side quests, apparently, because what I'm doing is not counting as side quests, so... yeah. And still, done a fair amount of these. We got a few more points put into there. Kicking some butt. Alright. I think that's a good stop to end. Good point to stop.